DeRay Davis.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm as good as I can be. I'm no COVID, so that's good.
Hallelujah to that. Have you gotten tested for it yet?
3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, I did a Fox show, and we have to tape. Get tested every time before we tape. So there's a test that takes like 15 minutes. They come over with the little machine, quick swab. We wait. We talk to the nurse. She tells us about life and what's going on with her, and then a few minutes later,
You're a germaphobe like me, so I can't even imagine what this is like for you.
yeah, it was. For me, I'm happy people were wearing masks when my food is being delivered to my office and people have masks on and gloves. I'm like, thank you. This is what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I love like Waffle Houses and stuff like that. But in the Waffle House, it ain't gonna taste good unless he over there fixing it like that. But for the most part, yeah, not super germaphobe. But when when people were looking for all the sanitizing wipes and all that stuff, I already had stacks and stacks in my tour closet. So
Okay, so I need a hit of you because I can't find Clorox wipes and Lysol wipes to save my life.
all that, it's ridiculous. I actually have another bag to wait on my assistant to come and go through. Not and it's a big, I'll say, what is that? The laundry bag, not laundry bag, but the hamper is full of, like, when I come home, I'll
Yeah.
take the plastic bag, my tour bag, and just dump the plastic bags in there. So somebody has to come empty that, and I guarantee it's a store in there.
Oh
Easy.
my God. So you got the hookup. You can sell
I
it on
I got
eBay. Make
yeah,
a mint.
I got everything but condoms.
I heard that there's a shortage with those too.
No, it ain't.
There's a lot of pandemic babies going around. But enough about that. You're coming to the Improv
I am.
tomorrow through Sunday. And I'm going to assume that you're just going to add shows because that's just what you do.
Well, we're gonna have to now because we're doing a socially safe distance shows where the room is cut in half. So the tickets are limited. It's only 150 seats per show, but I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good start. And I think it's still pretty daring for us to do, to try to for the people who do things safe and have a good time. So Saturday's just about sold out. Friday's moving. Sunday, it's 2 shows each night. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and I did 2 on Sunday instead of me doing the show tonight. I'd rather just get there, and just be there the weekend and keep it safe for everybody. And I did it in Dallas, and it worked out great. So that's why I'm going back out.
So you haven't been nervous though. So you're just ready to get back out there.
No,
I haven't gone
I'm,
out
I'm, I'm
anywhere.
not. I'm not nervous. I just don't want to think about it like everything else. Because I'm preparing for it. I travel safe. I have limited staff around me, so I'm not giving anybody anything. No one's giving me anything. Just handling things myself. Went back to the root of things, the origin of my company, which was just me. And if someone wanted to travel for cheaper, then I'll take them. But for the most part, I don't mind it. I don't mind getting out there and myself around other people who are trying to be safe and it working out, because that's the only thing that can raise the fear that we have that I can get it at any second or any moment, because we know it exists. We just have to be in after this. It's not like, okay, they cure corona and then we should go right back to how we were living and being wild and doing, and not recognizing that germs do exist, not recognizing why your mom would say, put your coat on, cover your mouth, why people tell you to sneeze in your arm or on your elbow and wipe your hands. Like, that's just, it's just God was reteaching manners.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm not gonna do the thing that, oh, God did this stuff. I'm saying if it was something here, I believe a higher power was like, hey, let's slow down, let's pump the brakes, let's regain control of cleanliness.
Cleanliness is next to God.
You
I'm
know,
like what I said, I'm a germaphobe, so I feel like this is just a major reset. And it's also a wake-up call to show you how nasty people were. Not
yeah,
saying,
and still are, not even were, are. Excuse me while I drink some of my concoction.
oh, I just drank some, but I'm fancy. I drink my juice in a wine glass.
Well, this is simply lemonade, regular lemonade with pineapple juice in it, watermelon juice in it, a little bit of ginger in it, a little bit of it's, and I take it to about here and I freeze it, and then I let it thaw out overnight. And I wake up and it's nice and icy.
Ooh, excuse me. I drink passion fruit juice.
Oh yeah. I like passion fruit. It's just so thick.
Well, this is the Welch's, so it's not like the real deal. It's the fake kind. And passion fruit is supposed to make you go to sleep.
You drink sugar, straight sugar then.
I did. I didn't work out this morning, so this is my cheat day.
Look,
Okay,
look good.
back to you. So I saw that you were on set on a show. Is this a new show or is this just something that you're jumping on?
It's a new show. Well, not new for me. It's it's a new show, period.
Mm-hmm.
But I was blessed to be one of the people they asked to be one of the panelists. It's called I Can See Your Voice on Fox. And it's a remake from a show, I believe somewhere in Asia. I can't remember where, but Ken John is the host. He's hilarious. You know what that is. He's from The Hangover, from everything. I've been doing it for a long time. And I believe my relationship has something to do with him, led me on the show because I asked my agent about some other comics who I thought would probably be great, or they were already on the show killing. I'm like, did such and such do the show? Are they killing it? And they're like, no, the spots were so limited. It's really crazy that you got in. And I did, only did 2. I don't know if they did 8 or 10, but it's a fun show, man. I got to basically look at somebody before they open their mouth and judge if they can sing or not. It's really kind of, what is that? It's kind of messy. It's kind of, huh?
It's a singing show.
Yeah.
Ah.
Kind of messed up because you're looking at somebody like, oh, your jeans look like you can't sing, bro. Or nah, your throat too little, young lady. You don't look like you got the pipes. Or, your hair, your outfit. And then they lip sync. And we have to judge or say if they lip sync their own voice or lip syncing somebody else's voice, which is not the easiest thing to do. It's a very nerve-wracking game. I'm glad I got to do it. But it's going to be fun for people to watch at home. So
do you get to sing? Because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but DeRay can sing.
No, it's funny. The first day they asked me and said, "Can you sing?" And it was Cheryl. I think it was Cheryl Hines, and she's a brilliant person, man. I'm so happy I got to work around this. She's a light, man. And she said, "Can you sing?" And out of nowhere, I was like, "Nah, not really, no." And then the next time I was on set, and I forgot what song got played, and I just started like singing to myself. And she looked at me like, "Could sing?" And I was like, "A little bit." And then, but I'm not on that sing. They could sing, like Nicole Scherzinger can sing. So I didn't want to do that. Adrian Houghton can sing, so I didn't want to get caught between that typhoon of musical notes going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun show to watch though. So yeah, it's good to be working, damn.
Yeah.
A little bit and on set and to get that feeling of Hollywood again, get that feeling of, okay, this is what I really do for a living. You know what I mean? I don't sit at home and watch TV and, but I've been developing shows at home too, so I don't want to act like I haven't been doing anything because I'm sure everybody sat at home and just rediscovered the talent they had or took piano lessons or started DJing or started quarantine. Quarantine radio. That came fast and then came and left fast, didn't it?
Oh my God. We're not even going to get into that.
But that was so brilliant though. That was such a brilliant idea. And then for it to go the way it went, then the whole whatever. Anyway, we'll talk about that on stage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody come out in KC, man. My man Tech 9, if you're there, slide through. That's what we should all do. Go to his compound. He got space there.
Well, he just had a show in the Ozarks, so he's not scared either. And the Ozark is where like that picture made CNN where all those people were in that pool.
Oh, that's what that is?
That's where it was at, yeah. But that wasn't the show, but he was recently there last week.
I thought that was like Florida somewhere where they were partying like crazy.
No, that's here. Well, it's not here in Kansas City, but it's like a few hours away.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, this is, like I said, this ain't too bad. It's 150 people in that room, seats normally 300, 350, 325, something like that. So it's good spacing. And it's not like you're on a plane where you're on a plane for 4 hours where the air has, went back around and picked up all the germs, went in and came back and gave them back to everybody. So it's, like I said, I wouldn't go if it wasn't, if I didn't feel like we're taking the proper steps to at least do it. Because it's not for the money. I don't need the bread. I just want to get on stage, get to it.
Now, okay, so I was saying you don't like to sit still, and I know that you like to go to the club. How have you been since you haven't really been able to go to like the club? You're in the comedy club, but like
I
the
think
club.
I think it did something. I think it's a different feeling now.
Or have
Because
you been to the club?
because no, because even here they've opened things up like a little bit. When they did open, I didn't go. They opened for that little short times, like LA's open. They had the pop and day party here. I didn't go. They have a rooftop party here. Beverly Hills is open. I went to Beverly Hills hotel last night. I had to do an interview, and I walked past the restaurant and the bar, and people were in there, having a good old time. Uh, but I haven't went to anything. I've been invited. My family and my friends will be like, "Yo, we just going to the rooftop. We have a few drinks." I'm like, "Have fun." I got so many. I caught up on so many movies, and I got so much done on the work side. Banging down people's doors, trying to get my own shows settled in, and it's about mogul moves. That's it. I'm not trying to do nothing else.
The Davis dynasty.
Yeah, the Davis for. Yeah, I just bought Brooke another car, so definitely.
Did she go back to school?
She did. That's what it was for, because she lives so far from campus now. Got a couple roommates and all that, so I'm gonna give her a little trust. But it's in my name, so she get the clown, and I just have to walk down and snatch that thing up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised that the schools went back. I know I have two cousins, and they go to North Carolina A&T, and they're not going back this semester. They're doing it all from home.
Well, they're doing half and half, but I'm glad because she's more of an in your face needing to learn it, because she just asked me the other day about her Mac. I'm like, me, do you know I bought this Mac just for Zooms? I have no idea what this thing does.
Yeah.
Like, and my phone's connected to it, so I'll see pictures and numbers pop up. I'm like, why is my phone connecting to what ghost is going on? So she's asking me, but she prefers to be right in her face. But they went back as Grambling, and she went back, and she, like I said, they're doing maybe 60% online and 40, classrooms. So yeah.
Okay. Snowfall. Did the series end, or?
No, it didn't end. We stopped during this pandemic, but it's getting picked back up. I don't know when it's starting back work, because we're in season 4 already. I mean, this thing cut off like this thing cut everything off. I think I was shooting a gun during Snowfall, and the bullet came out and just dropped like pandemic.
Time to go.
Yeah, that's literally what happened, because a couple days after my scenes, they were like, "Oh, we shutting it down to this," and then it turned to completely shut down.
Don't know the status of the show. It's kind
I
of.
don't know when I'll be back on the show. I know they're focusing on getting the story out. They probably, and the writers had a lot more time to sit and chill with the story. So who knows how they went about it? But I'm definitely on it, because I was in mid-season when it happened. I was committing some crimes on the show, and it was a pretty heavy shooting scene.
Okay.
Shooting. So
we have that to look forward to.
Yes, have that to look forward to. And just working on these other shows, man. Like I said, that show's coming out, Hip Hop Squares. Have no idea when we'll go back to set.
I have to ask about that too. What are they doing with Hip Hop Squares?
Well, we had ideas, they had ideas to shoot at home because they can do it, and it was set up with the boxes and everything, but everyone's living like this, and they don't want everything on TV to look like that. And they were like, "Oh, it's gonna shoot it this season, and next season we'll go right back to." But we were about to shoot, I think, 30 episodes, and it stopped. So I believe we'll go back maybe February. The turnaround so fast on that show. Like, we shoot for 2 weeks and then it's out like the next month. So and VH1 and everyone right now would love, I'm sure, some fresh content from on a stage rather than everyone being home,
Mm-hmm. How much longer do you think it's going to take for everything to get back to normal? Because Dr. Fauci, he said not till the end of 2021. So that's basically 2022.
That makes sense to me. I mean, we'll still be out, and I think it'll open up February when it gets cold. I think it'll start being way more open, but I think people's comfort zones won't kick back in until next year. It's hard. I mean, people don't have no jobs and stuff, man. So even if this lifted right now you got to pay back your back rent, which people have been deferring, your back mortgage, your back car notes. You're stressed out. You don't really want to go anywhere anyway. So now the places are open, but they're not packed because people have been cooking at home. They've discovered, hey, this is stove. It works. Look at fire. And, and you save a lot of money being home. I think for people to start, they're gonna put their toe in the water. I think it's not gonna be a full swim until like maybe, like you said, that's just me saying how many people are here. And let's say you do have money, the Jeff Bezos of the world and the mini Jeff Bezos of the world. The people, what about the people that lost people? You know what I mean? That doesn't just, that keeps you nervous. That keeps you nervous. If someone right next to you died, you know, family member, you're going out a little different. You're not going out with the thought of, oh, it's lifted. You're like, oh, this thing killed someone I'm close to. So emotionally, I think that wave is there, inclusive of the financial, inclusive of the, we ain't been working, gym's been closed, people got to stretch, you know, you got to stretch before you just get the full sprinting. Mm-hmm. So that sounds about right to me. But I think things will be open. I think the people like this weekend and things like that, where we getting out, the people that get out safely will be getting out. The people that travel and have to travel will travel.
Okay. Well, this weekend it's going down at the Improv.
This weekend, yes.
What'd you say?
I said this weekend. Yes, it sure is.
This weekend, get your tickets, improvkc.com. I know he's going to be adding shows. You always do. We'll just speak it into existence because that's just what you do.
Let's just see if I want to. Yeah, let's make sure I want to.
He wants to.
If I see people outside with no mask and just partying, no, this ain't no Ozark. I'm not adding Ozark shows.
This is the Midwest. People will put up a fight with you just to not wear those masks. So.
Oh my God, they gonna have to. Cause I ain't like these people in the video. You ain't about to curse me out. You get about a couple words close to me with no mask on. That's assault, brother. I'm letting them hands fly. Fry Jesus, not me.
So wear your mask. DeRay Davis at the Improv. Anything else you want to add? Follow you on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram if you're bored, man. At DeRay Davis, DeRay Davis. For those who keep asking me, no, Bingy and I are no longer dating. That's why this is a little bit awkward. The conversation is a little off and awkward, but we are still close friends.
Oh, I wanted to ask you one more question. I saw you were reposting a lot of like your old content on your social media, obviously, because, you know, we're just sitting around, so why not remind people what you do? But do you feel like you get the credit that you deserve for everything you've accomplished in comedy?
Wow, that's a hard one. It's hard to say what you deserve from people, because people will say, you know, who else went through stuff? It's a comic out there who probably never been on TV, who is hilarious, and his family feels like he deserves to be somewhere. I do feel like the imprint I put on comedy is definitely out there, and it's dope because I just seen like Leonard Oots out of nowhere. He was like, there's like, who you look up to? And he was like, DeRay. And I didn't even think I would be someone people look up to, because I thought, you know, I'm funny. I'm that dude. I know I'm hilarious. I know on stage, not a lot of people can mess with me. I know that. It's just, and the Ali vibe, the Ali confidence, and plus I'm feeling it, you know. Mm-hmm. But to hear that was big for me. It's like, oh man, so let me, you know, keep my steps up and make sure I influence somebody else, because Leonard is funny. And if I influence him, and I know like Lil Rel will say he got stuff from me and he loved my hustle, and just people who know how I am comedically, how quick I am. But I think it makes people nervous to say this. You, no one wants to say, "Oh, this guy's better than me." This guy's, but it's up for the public, and I just don't think I've had that one connecting hit for whether where my stand up meets the stage, meets the screen, and it's like a knockout, and that's a hard thing to get. For a lot of people, they might get one. Like for Martin, it was "You So Crazy." For Eddie, it was "Raw." For Kevin, it was, I forgot which one was the one that he felt was the strongest. Because even his biggest show, even Kevin, when he did the arena, that in his mind, when he did the football stadium, in his mind, I know he didn't think this was a knockout. Because one, we love instant gratification. And that thing was so big, by the time the laughs comes back, he's not getting at what we're used to, what he would in an arena or what he would in a, that's why he shot the next one in a smaller venue where he had the acoustics right and everything, because people go for that knockout punch. So I don't think that's happened outside of Shaq All-Star. That was a knockout punch. Like, that was like, who's this kid? DeRay's, he's wild. Something wrong with him. Me, a couple times on Wild 'N Out, certain things that were just so original that now you watch Wild 'N Out, it's like, they're great. All the guys are great. Like, they're there for a reason, and Nick puts them in place for a reason where we weren't put in place. We were just like all over the place. So if you got a hit, you got one. But that Shaq All-Star, I felt like a couple of jokes on Power Play that I see people do skits for, and I'm like, yo, that's my joke. Like, you know it is. So You just got to continuously keep hitting until it all meets up in one place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then people go back and watch your old stuff like, oh man, this is fantastic. You're like, I've been told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Family Guy effect. Like when you first seen Family Guy, you didn't see the first episode. It was like going on for a while. You was like, what is this show? You know? So I don't mind that. It's going on with Snowfall. A lot of people playing catch up with Snowfall. And them being home allowed them to be able to see the show. So yeah.
Okay.
Way to try to distract the people from our situation, but that's okay.
Anyways. Oh, also, I have all these questions to ask you. Nick is suing Viacom, or is it not Viacom? CBS, Viacom for Wild 'N Out, like the rights to it. Do you think that he'll be able to get the rights to it back, or what do you think about that situation?
It's his. He better be able to get the rights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works, but I think if he is suing, which I'm not 100% sure if he is or not, how he's going about it, but it's his. You can't, I mean, if you want something you're passionate about it and you know it's yours, you'll take the proper steps to get it back. And I think he's a very, very smart man. So I think he's able to make that happen. He's not a not powerful guy, and he's not loved by most of Hollywood, by most of in black, white, whatever. We all say things that we regret or put our foot in our mouth or say things the wrong way. But if you're not having this discussion every day and not learning every day, it's like a math problem. You might say 2 + 2 = 5 one day, and people gonna hate you for it. It's like, oh, it is 4. Oh, but no, you said 5 on a radio show. So that's what you believe. No, 2 + 2 is 4. No, I don't want to hear that. No, I actually went and talked to some math teachers, and I talked to my geometry teacher, and I talked to old wise people and the person that invented math, and I agree 2 + 2 is 4. I forgot. Nah, we heard you say 5. So that's how they treat that, which is terrible, man. I've said jokes about everybody. One joke I think I didn't really go into subjects with handicapped people, just because of how just my mom, and I didn't do that too much, but I'm sure I've snuck some in. But jokes about women, how I would talk and stuff like that, and where you at, you talk differently. We're in a different time now, so the conversations are different. You know what I mean? We've all grown to respect. It's just what happens. And when I was a kid, I'd run and push people down for no reason, leaving out of 7-Eleven. I wouldn't do that now, but I don't want somebody to bring that up like it's a tweet. We would literally run because when you walk outside, it was a little bitty, the concrete was off, so people would be off balance. So we'd run, push them down, and then run around. It's like for no reason on a Saturday. I wouldn't do that now. I love to watch the kids do it.
You learn from things. We all learn. So
that's all I'm saying. So, and I learned from before, and I wanna work us out, babe. I wanna work out. And I know you can't live without me, so I know you're single, aren't you?
Yes, I'm always single.
I knew it. I told you she can't live without me.
Anyways.
No. Really, congratulations on everything too that you were doing TV-wise too. I saw a couple of things, so that's pretty dope, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, this weekend, KC, check it out. That wasn't a gang sign. That was actually sign language. KC, okay. And get to the Improv in Zona Rosa. I forgot how to do Zona Rosa. Zona Rosa. I can't. Zona Rosa. Let's have some fun this weekend, man.
Okay. Get your tickets. ImprovKC.com. DeRay, thank you.
No problem, babe.
I'll see you later.
Pieces.
Bye.
Bye.